one size setting spray. This welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Dami, and sorry, I'm like walking to the elevator, but today we're just gonna be, I'm just gonna be taking you guys through my 5 a.m. morning routine. Right now it's currently 5:45, and we're just gonna go to the gym. The gym opens at 6, and it's usually like a 10-minute walk, and we're just gonna be hitting legs, so hamstrings and glutes, and yeah, let's go. Okay, first things first, warm-ups. I like to do static and dynamic stretches both when I'm warming up. As you can see, I like holding for an extended period of time, and then like a dynamic warm-up to really warm up the muscle. And don't tell me you're skipping your warm-ups. Just don't tell me you're skipping your warm-ups. It's like one of the most important things you can do for your body. I personally love warming up my body because I just can't get into an exercise and just start. Like, no, I have to warm up. But yeah, I usually warm up for a couple of minutes, maybe 2 to 3. And I promise you it does not take that long. And then I like do a little fire hydrant. Yeah, just to like warm up the body. Next, I like to get on the spin bike, okay? I think this is called a Kaiser spin bike. I love me a little spin bike. I love spin bike. I recently just started doing this as like a secondary warm-up, but I usually do 5 minutes of this before I like any lower body day, and it's really helped me so far in like my hip thrust, and like because I tend to like get a little cramped up when I'm like doing hip thrust, but this has helped me so much in like warming up my legs. And personally, I just love this. Okay, guys, I love this machine. I love the Peloton bike. I love them both. Amazing machines. I like to spend 5 minutes, like I said, and I love working up a sweat. And this machine, yes, you want to work up a sweat, this machine will make you work up a sweat. Yeah. All right. After my warm up on the spin bike, I like to do hip thrusts, and these are heavy hip thrusts, as you can see. Chin tucked, ribs down, squeeze at the top, And I usually like to pause a little bit and squeeze really tight and hold at the top. And I think the key for this exercise is to make sure you're pushing through your heels, not your quads, because sometimes I can find that my quads do tend to take over. And, you know, that's not really what I'm trying to hit, but it's just you need to focus on that, I guess, muscle activation. But these are a really good exercise. I love hip thrusts, and I hate them. It's like a love and hate relationship. But and then like, I take a break and yeah, and I do the same thing over again. But yeah. All right, so then we're going into RDLs, and I like to do 3 sets till failure and use a platform when I do my RDLs. And I like to make sure I go, well, I'm gonna do a little warm up first, like I like to do with all my exercises, a little warm up set. But when I do my RDLs, as you guys can see, I do a straight RDL. So I'm going to go all the way down and stretch my glutes as far as I can, and also my legs as deep as I can, and then slowly come back up. This is a very, very, very slow exercise. I take my time with it and make sure I'm like keeping my knees, very straight, not like locking out, obviously, but just straight enough. Yeah. And usually after RDLs, I'm like exhausted and I need a minute. So I usually take a while before I then go into Bulgarians. And I recently just started doing this exercise on the Smith machine, which I find I actually really like. But I make sure I put my seat to a place or position the seat to a point where I feel comfortable in doing them. And then I think I'm taking a break right now, but then I start, and honestly, I really like doing this exercise on a Smith machine. But yeah, I go all the way, I lean slightly forward and I go down to hit more glutes rather than quads. And I make sure I'm going down in depth, but not obviously all the way down. And when I come back up, I don't want to obviously lock my leg. I come up softly, and I do 3 sets of these to failure. And usually this exercise is like my third exercise, and it takes me absolutely out. Like after this exercise, I can't even like breathe. I can't walk. I'm like sweating and everywhere is sore. Like it is a full body exercise for me personally. And I like feel it everywhere the next day rather than my legs. I feel it in my back. I think also doing it on the Smith machine, like also recruits those other, I guess, muscles for me to feel it more. But yeah, like I said, I take this exercise till failure until for the reps until I can absolutely do no more. Um, but yeah, okay, my last exercise is going to be back extensions, or I think glute extensions. I'm not really sure what they're called, but I really like this exercise. I've been doing this forever, and I found out that this exercise over the summer really gave me that shelf look. And I usually like just, position I guess the seat to a point where I can feel it in my like against my hip bones, not too above, not too below. And then I obviously use a 45, like usually wait, and then I go up slowly, squeeze at the top. And the key is to just squeeze the glutes at the top and really hold. And as you guys can see by the way my legs are positioned, I have my feet like all the way outwards to really try to isolate that muscle. And this exercise is really good. I really like it. It really burns. And you can tell by the way I'm like sitting there exhausted. I'm so tired. And I think by the end of this, I am like just tired because I've done what 4 exercises now plus this one. So I think that's really all you need for like a major glute day, because as you can tell, those are very heavy workouts, especially the hip thrust and the Bulgarians. Like they take a lot out of you. And I think it's very important to rest a lot after these. I know people say don't rest for more than like 30 to 1 minute, but it's important to take as many rests as you need, even maybe to a full minute if you feel like, oh my gosh, like I'm going to pass out. And I think that's also important when doing these exercises because these exercises do take a lot out of you. If you're doing them correctly, you should feel like, oh my gosh, I just worked out and I need to take a minute, but not too long that like your heart rate comes back to like a resting heart rate. But yeah, this exercise is really, really, really good. Okay, so after my four main exercise, I like to do abs and don't skip abs. Please don't skip abs. If you're like the person that usually don't do them, don't skip abs. I like the burn. And so I get on this machine. I don't know what it's called, but I usually just like to raise myself up high by my hand and just, kick out, as you can tell, as you can see, I'm sorry, kick out and just raise my knee like a high knee. And it really gives me that burn, and I usually don't do this with any weights or anything like that. I don't even know how I would do it with weights, but then I move into this machine and I don't really know what this machine is, but I do this with weight, which I go up, obviously make sure I'm contracting my abs and my core muscle to raise myself up. And it's burning so bad. Like I know I can tell from here. But those are the only two abs machine I really use, honestly. I don't really do anything else other than these two, and I really want to start doing more circuit workouts for my abs. But absolutely winded, it took me out. You can tell. Okay, so after abs, I'm basically done for the day, so I just cool down and I am exhausted as you can tell by the look on my face, but I usually do the same exercises I do for warm up and cool down. I just I just focus more a little bit on the static part, so like an extended hold for the muscles instead of a more dynamic stretches. So I usually just hold in that specific position for a while to really like stretch that muscle and really like cool down. And I just like also just include a few little exercises I usually don't do. Just a really long hold on that specific muscle. Sometimes I'll really like use an a roller to really cool down. I don't think I saw one today, but yeah, those are usually the exercises I do for a cool down. Please cool down, guys. Cool down is very important. Don't just like do your last workout and just walk out of the gym. I mean, you can, but you're gonna be extremely sore the next day, or worse, you're gonna injure something. And you're also like, I think cooling down is like inviting your body to start recovering from your workout. So please, please, please cool down. It's so important. Yeah. Can I tell you guys that workout just took me out? It took me out. I absolutely am like winded. I can't breathe. My whole body is killing me. But yeah. So I'm just gonna go take a shower, journal a little bit, and then get some breakfast. And I will see you guys there. Hi guys, welcome back. It is currently 8:37. I just finished journaling, as you guys can see, and I had breakfast right before that. I just had some eggs and a little bit of pancakes, really, and I think I'm just gonna do a little makeup beat. It is a little gloomy outside. It's raining. I like wake up, I like work out sometimes. I'm trying to work out more consistently, and then usually I like eat, study a little bit in the morning because I find like in the morning my brain's usually a little bit more alert and like awake. And then I would have class. So I'm just gonna do a little makeup. Let me moisturize my lips because it's chapped. Okay. Usually I like to go in. I don't have the best skin, which I'm trying to get that better. But usually I like to go in with the Inky lip. But yeah, I like to like soak this in my skin. And then I go in with the One Size Secure the Blur primer. Usually I like to let my skin soak it a little dry. Yeah, that's enough. Okay. I just got my brows done, so I don't think I'll do my brows. And usually I really don't do much of like brows anyway, because I just don't know how to do my brows. Yeah. Then usually I'll go in with my House Lab foundation mixed with my Danessa Myrick. This is Yummy Skin Blurring Balm Powder. I really love this balm. I know it was trending for a while. I think it is still trending. I know you can use it as a primer or foundation. I personally use it as a foundation with my House Lab. Like dab a little in here. I don't use that much foundation personally. Okay. Oh, that is light. Okay, yeah. So I like to like go in like that, kind of, and just dab it in. And you can see it does match my neck. Please use a foundation that matches your neck. I went to Sephora to get this matched One Size setting spray. This is the holy grail. I love this product so much. Like, there's not that much left. I love her. She's well loved for. But I go in with this Sephora brush 71, and I really like it. It's very like precise and sculpted. So I just go in like dab it in, dab it in, dab it in. Okay, let me stop. I like to go back in with a beauty blender. I prefer brushes honestly, but I do go back in with beauty blenders just to like soak up any excess like product or lines or stuff like that. Okay, and I'm just gonna go back in with the foundation brush and just like pat any like excess lines or stuff like that. I did find her. I used the Fenty Beauty contour in Ebony. Very nice. I really like it. Yeah, use a little. Yeah. So I just go in and just blend it in. I don't really wait or anything. I just go, man. I'm not really an expert at makeup. Okay. I just do what I like and I figure it out from there. I'm still learning, so don't quote me on anything. I try my best just because I don't really have a contour brush, but yeah, this is really what we're looking at. Okay, cool. And I just go back in with this and just any sharp lines. So usually I'll just like spray this setting spray, not too close, to kind of like set everything. It looks crazy right now, I promise you. Like, do you see how flawless? Like, when I tell you she is worth it, I mean it. I like to take the axis and just go around and just blend her. I mean, not blend her, but just like soak in wherever I can. And I usually use this to set my whole face plus my under eye, and then I go back in with the Huda Beauty and Kunafa. I really like this product. Oh gosh. I have the mini, so I just like to, I like to do it on the back of my hand personally. And to take it and bake. Ooh, what is that? And just bake the top of my forehead. And then right here gets really, really oily. So I also like to take it and just do like this, just to give some definition. I don't really like, ooh, I've seen people do it. I don't really like to like highlight it or anything, just to give definition. And then I go in, usually with a Fenty Beauty bronzer. I take this big floofy brush. And this is in Thick Mint 09. I really, really, really love this bronzer. I love it, I love it, I love it, I love it. Take it up like that. And then just do a little down here. Not too much, but just enough. I'll take bronzer as well and take it up my, perfect. And I just go back in. Cool. So then that's it. I feel like that's all I'm gonna really do. I just set my face. Ooh. More here, more here. I think that's all I'm gonna do. But I like to go in, actually. But I go in with that, and then I go in with this. I've had this for so long. My mom gave it to me, Anastasia Beverly Hills, and this is Strip Liquid lipstick. I don't know what shade it is, but I know I really like it. It's just gonna done. Usually I'll go in with my Fenty Beauty gloss and just she's gorgeous. I love this. Yeah. That's what we're looking like. Delicious, perfect, amazing. Like, what other words can I say? That's really all I do. I don't think I'm missing anything else, and that's like the look. Just Ooh, these are fresh braids, okay? Fresh braids. Do you ever get your hair done and you feel like a baddie? Yeah, because I do. Anyway, don't embarrass me now. Okay, so that's what we're looking like. I really do feel like I ate on this. I'm gonna put it. Okay. This is what we're looking like. I low-key feel like the earrings are a little bit too much. Let me know. This is the final look. I'm actually gonna put some rings on and then let me know if the earrings are too much. I feel like it's too much. Like, I'm going to class. But yeah, I think I'm gonna leave it up for now. Actually, I feel like this is nice. Like, I feel like I ate that. Obviously, like, it's not perfect. I still have a long way to go, but and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Subscribe and comment down what other videos I should do or what other videos you guys would like to see. And I really hope that this 5 a.m. morning routine kind of inspired you guys a little bit to like get up and like maybe a little earlier than you normally would and just like, you know, do some stuff that makes you feel good, because that's really all that is to life, to make sure you feel good and you feel happy. But yeah, bye guys.